What we have is mm, yeah. Yeah, we are going to get that. In the country.
Hello everybody and welcome to today's match.
So yeah.
There will be one more added time. Substitution on the field. Number 10, Deni Olmo. Number 23, Vitinha. Number 13, Hazard. Coming on the field, number 9, Neymar. Number 41, Rice. Number 19, Yamal. Substitutions taking place. Two added minutes has been indicated. Hello everybody and welcome to today's match. Substitution on the field. Number 7, Mbappe. Number 17, De Bruyne. Coming on the field, number 15, Shevchenko. Number 18, Hazard. Substitution in substitution. There will be 3 minutes added time. Please make sure to watch the screen for an information bulletin from the Regional Police Department.
Hmm.
Hello everybody and welcome to today's match.
What? How the fuck is that a foul? Ah, Back position. अरे भाई चीज़ से
There will be 3 minutes added time. Please turn your attention to the screen for information provided by the local police. Number 10, Lionel Messi! Lionel Messi! Lionel Messi! Substitution on the field. Number 7, Mbappe. Coming on to replace him is number 15, Shevchenko. substitution on the field. Number 17, De Bruyne. Number 2, Rodri. Coming on the field, number 4. Added minutes has been indicated. Please join me in wishing all the best for members of our fan. Hello everybody and welcome to today's match.
And we'd like to inform you now that the latest travel information is currently being displayed on the screen.
Substitution on the field. Number 7, Mbappe. Coming on the field is number 15, Shevchenko.
I'd like to draw your attention to...
Hello everybody and welcome to today's match.
There's the whistle. Well, now here is a young man who really does seem to have the whole world at his feet. Lamine Yamal, a player of barely matched potential and indeed of barely matched expectation.
And the inevitable comparisons that go along with that, Peter.
And are those comparisons justified?
Well, from what I've seen of him so far, very much so. There's pace and great technique, but the most outstanding quality about him is his maturity, especially when it comes to making the right decisions. That's what sets him apart, for me anyway.
Pass somewhat off target. And it's Spence. Now it's Yamal. Williams. And again, he's sorted that out terrifically. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Serginho. Now it's Mbappe. Well, he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. Oh, it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking.
Disappointing, very disappointing. He knew what he was doing, as deliberate and cynical as it comes.
What a start. Free kick in a dangerous position in the open. Yamal! Oh, brilliant from Yamal! A finish of true class! Well, that was wonderful in every regard. Vision, concept, and considerable accuracy.
Well, he made it look effortless. Clearly a training ground perfectionist.
India are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Raul. McAllister. And it's De Bruyne. Genuine physical edge about this game. It is quite attritional. Kovacic. Now it's Mbappe. He can run onto that. Now it's Yamal. He has found the way through. Guardiola. For De Bruyne. Serginho. And here's Nico Williams. McAllister. Messi is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. De Bruyne really struggling to influence the game.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes. India really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Raul unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. And that's really well manoeuvred. Looking for a runner. That's been slipped through. Kobel gets it away. Oh, important interception. Kovacic. Guardiola gets a foot in here. And here's Messi. He was under real pressure there. Spain are a team that's fond of the low block. They sure defend in numbers.
Yeah, the whole point being to go back to front as quickly as possible, Peter. Of course, once the ball has been won.
Tries a shot! And he has kept it out somehow.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
India with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Cleared away. Guardiola. Koundé. It's a good spell of possession, this. Shevchenko! It's a goal! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
Pressure? What pressure? He feels none of it.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
So they have it all to do again.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Raul. Raul. Nicely weighted ball. That's put paid to the danger. It's a pretty loose pass. Raul. Plays a sharp little ball here. And the shot! Loose ball now, and there's... Oh, he's been caught on it here! Serginho. And it's Rodri. Real chance! Oh, that wasn't the worst effort in the world.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
And it's Kovacic. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Kovacic. And they've got a throw. He's picked his way through. Nice control. Deflected behind for a corner kick. Yamal goes short. Ah, that's a fine interception. India have the chance to go the other way. Oh, it's come loose. He's gone down, but the referee just tells him to get back up again. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Well, that has not gone well. Van Dijk. The most accurate pass. He's got away.
That's going in
And
strongly.
he's worked it through. And this is Messi. Oh, shooting chance! He's got a goal! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. It was casual, it was careless, and it has proven costly.
Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
The whistle's gone, and that's it for the first half. India have done it in good style. Forced to come from behind, they find themselves in front at half-time, which is, for them, more or less ideal.
Please be made aware that smoking
So there
is
was the
only
first
permitted
half.
in designated
Well, I can
areas
tell you it's
within
been
these
an
grounds.
absolutely fantastic watch, Peter. I wish I could come here every week. It's been wonderfully open, wonderfully tense, and beautifully unpredictable now.
India leading, but only just 2 on the scoreline. And we're already back up and running after half-time. Oh, that's fabulous. Nico Williams engages and forces him off the ball. Oh, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Nicely spread. Oh, lovely bit of skill. And he's managed to get free. Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. McAllister. Rodri. No way through. Now it's Mbappe. Foyt. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Rodri. Now Nico Williams.
Such good technique.
He is through here. Raul. Caught offside that time.
Offside.
Vardiol. And here's Nico Williams. Now it's Shevchenko. Now that looks a decent ball. Shevchenko looking to receive it in space. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
And he's got the beating of his man. India can breathe again, just.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Mbappe is fouled. Well, the referee has made it pretty clear now that this is his last chance.
Well, I think the referee would have told him to rate it in or suffer the consequences.
That was travelling.
Oh, good shot. Good shot.
So we have movement on both benches.
Number 17, De Bruyne. Coming on the field is number 18, Hazard. Substitutions taking place.
India do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. Well timed, excellent interception. Now there's a fine ball. Rodri. Serginho. Floated through.
Spain really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
They're coming again and again.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
And it's Serginho. And this is Shevchenko. And he cuts out the supply. Rodri. Azar. Looking to play him in. Rodri. Serginho. That's been cut out, well played. Kovacic. It's a really well-measured ball. He's found a way through.
That was lovely, that.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Rodri. Messi, not one to pass up the chance to run up the defence. He loves those duels.
Well, you can't grumble when a player at least tries to make something happen. India clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
He's shifting through the gears here. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Spence, looking for options for movement. He's picked his way through. Oh, that was vital. Goes long and straight. That has been cut short. And it's Spence. Messi has it in a wide position.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Kovacic. Serginho. He's in plenty of space here. He has found the way through.
India nearly finished it off there, but now it's a case of waiting for the whistle.
Now it's Williams. That's a good run down the left. He's found a way through.
Oh, really well played.
And it's Kovacic. And the pass is intercepted. McAllister. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
He's in a great... And this is Shevchenko. And Shevchenko! And that's
Yes.
it! They chased and chased, but it wasn't to be. So the winners, bullish and belligerent after a remarkable collective effort. Fall behind they may have done, but they were having none of that.
Just a quick announcement, it is now time
Well,
for
from
our
behind,
special
Jim, that
lottery.
is some win. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie.
Hello,
The
everybody,
fans
and
have pulled out
welcome to
all the
today's
stops to
match.
make this a monumental occasion. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. And that gets things running. According to what we've been told, this is how it looks. It's 4-3-3.
Well, one of the attacking advantages in this setup, Pete.
Luis Suarez! Oh, off the bar! Incoming delivery. That's going to go a long way. He is just caressing the ball. De Bruyne did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Well, here's your hero, goal scorer, match winner, saviour, all in one. Lionel Messi is indeed one of a kind. And can he finish? Goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
Pressure? What pressure? He feels none of it.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
India are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that.
Luis Suarez.
Rodri, not the most accurate pass. De Bruyne threads one in. Messi looking to receive it in space. McAllister. Now it's Shevchenko. Shot could be on. Ronaldinho. Now it's Luis Suarez. Played down the flank.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Iniesta. And here's Roberto Carlos. Roberto Carlos making good progress. Quarter of an hour played. And it's Vieira. And here's Suarez. Thinks about the shot.
India are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
He's picked his way through. Roberto Carlos did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Oh, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. That's a sharp pass. McAllister bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Vieira. Messi.
Manchester United always have been a side that are known for pressing, a style that's very high tariff, Peter.
But it can pay off big time, can't it?
Yeah, just about every top side are doing this now.
Roll, running with the ball. Oh, nicely intercepted. Roberto Carlos. And it's Ronaldinho. David Villa has it in a wide position. Ronaldinho. It's Ronaldinho! Ambitious, but just off target.
Yeah, I mean, I guess he tried one of his specials.
Vieira is there, and he can pick it up. And it's Messi. Ronaldinho. Ronaldinho supplying the width on this right-hand side.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Oh, they can break here. Can he get it through? Ronaldinho. No, he's not getting his way this time. Whistle's gone, that's foul. done well, great stop. And we have our very first corner. And that's a simple one for the keeper. And now a sudden chance to counter. Vieira. And it's Ronaldinho. Messi. Messi going face-to-face with his great rival. Rodri, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Goes for goal! He's done very well to get to that.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Raul. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Piqué. Thuram is a perfect combination of brain and brawn. Tries to pass it through. And he's picked it up out wide. Showing good feet. He's had a shot! Corner number 2 then. Manchester United with another corner. Manchester United get their 4th corner. Ronaldinho goes short. Now it's Messi. That's good defending, very good defending. De Bruyne. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. Oh, that's fabulous. And that signals the end of the first period. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break. India finding themselves behind by just 1 goal at the break.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
So that's how it stands at halfway. We'll be back with the second half very soon. We're on the move again.
India really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Shevchenko! And that is doing no harm at all. And that has left him in a heap. And that's another good win of the ball. David Villa, and a chance! Sensational from David Villa! He's got himself an absolute peach. And there's the goal they've been looking for. Beautiful, just beautiful. The joy of the moment.
That is simply tremendous. I mean, how easy would it have been to get across it or overhit it? Perfection.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, it's a great time for them to keep the momentum going. I don't see any need to change the approach. Keep at it with the same intensity, and soon enough, they'll get another break.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them. Nicely shaped ball. Oh, that's a key interception. De Bruyne.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
And Shevchenko! Brilliant! A finish of true class! Back to within 1! Interesting!
Well, when it's pieced together as efficiently as that, it's a joy to watch.
A shift in momentum, perhaps.
What a difference a half-time rocket from the manager can make. This is exactly the response he'd be looking for. Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Goal! And now he has two. Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Well, this is nothing less than they deserve, Peter. They're in the driving seat now.
And it's De Bruyne. Piqué is very much of the none-shall-pass school of defending. Oh, can he get onto this? No, that's been intercepted. Araujo cuts it out. Koundé. McAllister. Messi. Oh, no joy this time. And that is going out for a goal kick. Thuram. And it's Messi. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Guardiola looking to play him in. And he cuts out the supply. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
He'll try from distance! But he's left disappointed.
Yeah, we can't fault him for the attempt, although it might have been a case of momentary tunnel vision then.
Guardiola. And it's McAllister. Now it's Messi. Thuram calmly anticipates. Desai. It's Roberto Carlos. Into the last quarter of an hour. De Bruyne. Messi. And here's Shevchenko. Guardiola wants to run onto this. Good read, needed to be.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Now it's Messi. He's found a way through. Now this could be a chance. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. India can breathe again, just.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Great vision. He's in plenty of space here, and he's definitely onside. Shevchenko! Oh no, that could be a costly miss.
Oh, that miss could really prove costly. They don't want to be missing too many of those.
No unnecessary risks, and the game is petering out here. Now there's a fine ball. It's roll! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Raul really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
And he's there to clear it. Manchester United are looking to go forward now. Messi.
3 minutes added time.
Thuram. Iniesta. Distributed tidily. It's a promising position. He's shifting through the gears here. Shot a goal! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
That's that, the end. In the end then, no joy. Not for the want of trying, not for the want of running. Simply they were beaten by a better team on the day. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim? Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours,
Hello,
it might not
everybody,
feel
and
like that.
welcome to today's
The
match.
stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. Well, we're on the way. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, when it comes to being very watchable, Peter, I don't think you'll get much better than Vinicius Junior. His raw pace, added to the infinite amount of trickery he has up his sleeve, are sure to cause any defence no shortage of headaches. He just needs a better final product at the top level.
Yeah, the easiest way to make a difference is to score, so no argument there. Oh, he's been caught on it here!
Deserved a better ball there. He's right to be disappointed.
No way through. And here's Shevchenko. De Bruyne. He's shifting through the gears here. And Boyan!
What an absolute shame. The composure and imagination to set himself free. He should be locked up after that.
Van Basten! McAllister. Very early stages, Jim, but anything up to now that's of note?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. No, it's come to nothing. Raya sends that a long way. And it's De Bruyne. And here's Vinicius Junior. Now he's running away. He's having a shot! Goal! Japan! Calm, composed, confident. What a super goal.
Well, that's great disguise he got on that finish too. Just toying with the defence, making them guess the wrong thing to do. Made him look a bit silly, Peter.
Number 77. Vinicius
Japan
Junior.
are in front now, the game's only goal.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
He's picked his way through. Cannavaro, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Schneider threads one in. He's in plenty of space here. Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Schneider. It's Schneider! Oh, full marks for that effort.
Well, that was certainly bold, Peter. He's never short on confidence.
Schneider stood his ground strongly. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. He is through here! Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Stood up well to him there. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Aimed beyond the defence. Played in, but chance! And that's a sharp finish. Again, in a trice, and they are soaring. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Japan are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, it's a great time for them to keep the momentum going. I don't see any need to change the approach. Keep at it with the same intensity, and soon enough, they'll get another break.
Shevchenko is flagged offside. Now it's Boyan. Raul. And it's Messi. Now it's De Bruyne. He's got away. De Bruyne. Messi. And a chance! Oh, he's been shoots! And no mistake. Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
Keep up, keep up.
A shift in momentum, perhaps.
Oh, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs.
Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Time perhaps for one last twist before half-time. Raul. McAllister. Now he's got space here. Can he get onto this? Raul. Foot in. And it's Rodri. And this is Van Basten. Schneider. And here's Messi. De Bruyne. Now it's... And the finish!
There will be 1 minute added time.
Oh, and they really should have been made to pay. And this could be the final action of the first half. It's loose now and they want to get it back. And another try! Corner number 2 then.
Thanks, man. Thanks for you.
Impressive jump! And for the first half, that is that. A high-octane end to the first period, but there's still a single goal in it. And neither side holding back here. It has been quite a half, this.
Well, I think the message from the manager at half-time will be pretty simple, Peter. He's going to want them to play at a higher tempo, press more, higher up the pitch, pass quicker, and entice the opposition out of position. He knows how crucial the next goal will be.
Well, that is the first half done, and we are ready for what follows in the second. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here.
India really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm.
Goes for a shot! It's a goal! A 2-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. That is so good, such sharp skills. And such a delicious finish.
It's beautiful poise. I mean, most players in that position, I think, would probably fluff that, but not this fella.
So the lead now is 2.
That has the feeling of a breath of fresh air, Peter, and now they can fill their lungs and just blow them away.
Schneider engages and forces him off the ball.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
And that could set him on his way. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Shot could... Shevchenko! Oh, and that one's done no damage in the end. And here's Messi. Oh, cracking ball. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Schneider. And this is Van Basten. And here's the chance to counter. Little doubt, that is a foul. Well, that's a booking, always looked it. Players have gathered round and they are clearly concerned. Nuno Mendes.
Look, they've had their chance to regroup and rethink. Now they've got to stir a revival.
Raul did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were pedestrian in possession and carried almost no threat at all. McAllister and Koundé, not the most accurate pass.
There they go, hunting again.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick. There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket.
Well, with him already been on a yellow, he should know much better than that.
So changes afoot here, and from both sides.
17, De Bruyne. Number 5, Voigt. Coming on the field, number 18.
Just too high.
Well, that was just asking too much of himself from there.
Substitution in progress.
Koundé. India are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. And he's managed to get free. And the shot! And that's a tiny finish. Just one in it now. The game takes on a whole new complexion.
After 60
That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
India cut their deficit and look raring to go again.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
Cafu. Oh, this is a very good run. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. He's on it. Can he get away? And this is Raul. He has found the way through.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away, and eventually you might just get that little break.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Oh, that's well spotted.
Japan surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
It's a promising position. Khan claims comfortably. Schneider. Vinicius Junior. Now that's well seen too. That's been cut out, well played. And it's Azar. Time is running out here.
Well, I suppose they need something to break their way, Peter. Anything at this late stage.
And this is Messi. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. He's found the way through. Azar! Well taken goal. Right back in it. Almost no time remaining. Game still on. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
It's turning into quite a gem, this.
Well, needless to say, Peter, they're eager to get going, but you have to wonder how much these boys have left in the tank. Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. This could spell real trouble. We know he has already been booked. Just wouldn't stay down for him. Koundé makes a move down the right. Just eases him off the ball.
Minutes has been indicated.
Deep into stoppage time. Oh, it's Van Basten. Merino. McAllister. Azar. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. That is ended up in no man's land. And here's Van Basten. Oh, Red, nice interception. McAllister. Threads one in. Vitinha calmly anticipates. And there goes the final whistle. Magic. What a magical football match. And genuine respect all round. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Well, a decent draw, Peter, with a good mix of
Please make
action
sure
and
to watch
plenty
the
of
screen
talking
for
points,
information
and it ended
bulletin
with the
from
right
regional
result, in my
police
opinion.
department.
My thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we.